Well, as the country prepares to elect its next leader, the opinion polls here are evenly split. Victory are confident. Western United are by no means out of it. The Battle of the Bridge, or the Westgate Derby, has but a short history, but this evening it is the most important meeting yet between Melbourne Victory and Western United, and a grand final place is the prize for the winners. Let's check on the team news for tonight's semi-final second leg. Melbourne Victory go with an unchanged 11. They've got the job done here in the first leg. Robbie Cruz, the only long-term injury absentee. Captain Josh Brillante aiming for a fourth grand final with a third different club. 7 of that starting 11 in total have made it through to a grand final before, and collectively they boast 43 finals games between them. Brimmer, Davidson and Sporanovic all won through semi-finals with Tony Popovich at Perth, and in the case of Sporanovic with the Western Sydney Wanderers as well. No changes for Western either. Josh Risdon backs up as he continues his return from long-term injury. He's one of 4 that has won through to a grand final in that team. Neil Kilkenny, Lockie Wales and Ben Garuccio being the others. Alessandro Diamanti, Nikolai Topol-Stanley and Rennie Kurthin, of course, still on the casualty list. Steve Lustica is back on the bench, and that 11 has the edge on Victory in terms of finals appearances. Collectively, they have 60 finals games between them. The Victory anthem of Stand By Me being belted out with full gusto tonight. From Wooden Spoon one year to a grand final the next, perhaps. There is no finer sight or sound than the Victory fans in full flourish. So we're on the way, the big dance awaits, but first you must buy a ticket. Whose name is on the guest list and who's getting turned away by the bouncers, Daniel McBride?
Good afternoon, Simon. Well, it's all or nothing now. This is what we play the whole season for. And Western United, they need a goal.
This was the fixture that started the campaign for both these clubs all the way back in November. Down in Geelong, that particular day. Victory won by the only goal, scored by Roderick Miranda. Here they are, 1 game away from the grand final. The ball over the top for Prijovic. Just didn't sit for him. Trying to take it perhaps when the ball was still ever so slightly on the rise.
His first touch took it just a little way away from goals. The flag did go off for offside. You see there, just strayed just a little too early on his run. But that's the kind of positive play you'll receive from your strikers. Wenzel Hawes being a terrier. Prijovic looking to get him behind as well and cause problems.
Garuccio steaming forward again, and Kilkenny has the vision to spot that run and reward it. Payne in close attendance. Scotardis available. They go for the cross instead, and there is the equaliser, and it's that man, Alexander Prijovic, in front of the North Terrace. John Aloisi celebrates, and Western 1-0 up on the night, and all square on aggregates.
Well, he's their leading goal scorer. Everybody knew he was going to be the man to be the danger for Western United. We spoke about the delivery he needs, and didn't Connor Payne deliver? What a ball, the Harvey Norman replay. Sumptuous ball to that back post. Prijovic first. Kelleher gets a hand to it, but he cannot stop it. What a goal, and what a game we have.
Well, Western United's very own divine ponytail strikes. Just the start they wanted. And as we said in pre-game, Macca, if you give in the service, that's normally the end result. It's goal number 11 of the season for Alexander Prijovic.
Beautiful delivery. Just dinks it across, and Prijovic gets across Davidson. Strong in the air. And a powerful header puts it away.
And it's the economy of movement as well, isn't it, from Prijovic? Just waited and waited to make his move. Timed it to perfection. Good win in midfield by Scotardis. Western United tails are up here. Here's the goal scorer, Prijovic. Sporanovic did enough, but John Aloisi likes what he's seeing.
And so he should. Their tails are up. The confidence is now there. And you see Prijovic again making forward runs. They're winning tackles in midfield, going forward early.
Spranovic just forcing him a touch wider than perhaps the Serbian wanted. Ante quickly back into the action, eager to make amends. Valami. Rojas getting more involved in the play, and he served his team a free kick right on the edge of the D. This is promising for Melbourne victory. Jason Davidson territory, perhaps.
This is a very good opportunity for victory. Rojas has injected himself into the game well. See there, just the pull on the shoulder from Macca. An easy decision for Alex King.
Does it suit the right-footed Brimmer better this angle, or the left-footed Davidson? It's a conundrum for Jamie Young to resolve.
But I don't think you're going to take the ball off Brimmer the way he's been hitting them of late.
It's just that option for victory. And it is Jake Brimmer! He's done it again! Beautiful free kick! Victory all square on the night, and back in front on aggregates. And it's double the trouble for Western from Jake Brimmer.
Well, I said you won't get the ball off him, and why would you want to take it off him? He is in sterling form, full of confidence, and hitting them as true as you can. The Harvey Norman replay, what an angle that is, and what a strike that is from Jake Brimmer. Top corner, no chance for Jamie Young.
Well, I'm not sure we had the now traditional finger in the air celebration. Perhaps it was in there somewhere, but it's worth watching this over and over again. Jamie Young can only stand, watch and admire. It's a peach. Immediate concern for John Aloisi is how to get this tie level again. Here's Roderick Miranda, of all people, on the left wing. Shut down by Imai. Roderick Miranda's winning back now. Is there a bit of contact there? Alex King is in a good position. It's inside the box. No penalty given.
Well, the game almost stopped, didn't it? As though everyone thought it was going to be.
Almost like a collective intake of breath around the stadium. He did arrive on the blind side. Here's Roy Marchand going to hit one. And it's straight down the throat of Jamie Young. Let's have another look at it. Oh!
I tell you what, I think that'll be being looked at.
Sean Evans in VAR. Well, in the first leg it was Western who are up in arms over that challenge by Davidson, who's on the ball here on Lockie Wales. VAR, we're told, still checking those pictures. Here's Davidson. Rojas wanted it played early. He gets it played now, but it's too deep for him.
Yeah, I think he just spoke to his assistant saying, yep, just hold him there.
Yep, just having a slight delay. There's the incident again. There's 100% contact between Riston and Roderick Miranda, and finally, a little belatedly, it must be said, Alex King has been called across. Have a look at this on the screen, and Western United are absolutely furious. Hayden Fox kicking the advertising hoardings, having a go at Daniel Elder, the fourth official. It's all getting very bad-tempered here. Well, I reckon there's a fair case for a penalty here, Daniel McBride.
Well, I think so as well. But you can see, you know why Western United coaching staff, after the last game, are incensed. Well, they feel they should have had one. And now you look there, there's definitely contact inside the box. Wins the ball, there's the contact.
The initial verdict was no penalty. Is there enough of a clear and obvious error? No! Wow!
Wow.
Goodness me. I can only imagine Twitter at this very moment. I reckon victory feel rather hard done by tonight. Valami trying to slalom his way through, but Kilkenny in his way. Breaks here for Josh Brillante. It's a fine save from Jamie Young. for that one and claw it away. Otherwise, the tie may well have been out of reach.
We'll see from this angle here. Dante gets the strike away. I'll tell you what, mate, is flying in the top corner. Another wonderful save. Jamie Young, full stretch.
Add that to the collection. Retrieved by Skotadis, who slipped at the point of contact. Garuccio, sort of a bit straight, but might find Risdon as he keeps it in play. He has. And it's going to be a corner off Raimarsha. And there should just be time for this to be taken. Western's first corner. Scored 6 goals from these situations this season. Whipped in by Wales. Falami at the near post. Helped further clear by Brimmer. Back in by Garuccio. Little back heel by Lacroix. Can you believe this? Oh, it's offside. Dylan Wenzel-Halls. Just as Western were about to start celebrating, up popped the flag to deny Dylan Wenzel-Halls and Western United.
Let's just check this on the replay. Wenzel-Hall had timed it to perfection. First ball goes in, he's onside. Yep, great call from the assistant.
It's the correct decision. And I think even John Aloisi knows it. It surely hasn't got too much longer to run. In fact, Kelleher's goal kick is the final action of a gripping first 45. Breathless stuff at Amy Park. Hopefully much more to come. Melbourne victory 1, Western United 1. Victory leading 2-1 on aggregate. Melbourne by night, but will it be victory or Western delight? Which one will be back here next week after the grand final? As it stands, it will be Melbourne victory heading into a 7th grand final. But as we get the second half underway, still plenty of football to be played. And Western United down in Macca have served notice that they're not just here to roll over.
No, they're not, Simon. Started the game wonderfully well.
Wenzel-Halls looking to go early. It's a lovely ball. It's an own goal. Primic might have got a piece of it. I think Sporanovic got the last touch. But Western United are all square in the two-legged tie once again, much to the delight of their delirious fans in that corner.
Well, again, it's all about the delivery for Western United. Dylan Wenzel-Halls with the early ball inside, catching Melbourne victory unawares. We'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay, it's an early ball in, and as the ball comes across, it is Primic with the touch, you know. A great touch it is. His first double for the season, and what a time to get it.
Another quality finish from the Serbian. But what about this delivery from Dylan Wenzel-Halls? It's a beauty. Nothing even Kelleher could do about that. And Alexander Primic moves up to 12 goals for the season. Well, he doesn't look too worried, does he, Tony Popovic? Who's your money on, Macca? Who do you fancy from here? Toss of a coin, isn't it, basically? Brimmer. D'Agostino wanted it played early. Still Brimmer. And still Davidson. Jet back by D'Agostino. Raimarsha and pushed away by Jamie Young. And then Roderick Miranda going through the back of Dylan Wenzel-Halls, which leads to a bit of afters between the two. It's typical finals football.
Melbourne victory starting to get a little bit of joy down their left-hand side. We spoke about Josh Risdon as we see the effort again from Raimarsha, palmed away from Jamie Young.
Raimarsha just a fraction too heavy, and Western United pinch it. They'll flood forward. Connor Payne in possession. Kilkenny. Batted up towards Prijovic, who lays it off for Wales! Lucky Wales puts Western United ahead in the tie. 3-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregates. And the boy named Wales from New South Wales has set his stamp on this most Victorian of occasions. And could that take Western United to a grand final?
Well, what a goal that was. The ball played forward, and we talked about Prijovic winning his battle against the centre-halves. Look at the run here. Fantastic. In between the centre-backs, and his touch here, perfect. Lockie Wales supporting underneath, maybe with the aid of deflection. But what a goal that is. Look at that. Fantastic run. Beautiful layoff. And there it is, a little deflection off the chest of Miranda. Sends Ivan Kelleher the wrong way and sends Western United fans into raptures.
Well, John Aloisi urges focus, but it's difficult for them at the moment. Western United fans sent into raptures. Jake Brimmer. Whose goal, remember, put them 2-1 ahead. Now they trail 3-2. It's a victory free kick here. The foul by Kilkenny. He's going to go into the book as well. Big chance now for Melbourne victory. Could Brimmer or Davidson produce something special again from the set piece?
See here, Kilkenny just stepping across the player. Foul, my eyes.
A wall of 4 for Jamie Young. Could be a key moment in front of the North Terrace. It's Brimmer, and Jamie Young reached up and pushed it over the top to preserve that slender advantage for Western. Corner ball victory. Come on, victory is the cry from the home fans. It's Brimmer's delivery. Near post was Prijovic. Back in by Davidson. Wales ducked underneath it. Obviously got a shout from a teammate. Prijovic helps it clear. The game of head tennis continues, involving Davidson. And then Lustica, and Western scramble it away. Victory are going to make a triple change shortly. Francesco Margiotta, Nishan Velupillay and Brendan Hamill all standing by. D'Agostino driven back. Roy Marchand works it out for Davidson. Easy for Lacroix. Oh, and then Kilkenny a little hurried in his clearance. Bodies being thrown at the ball. Guerrier goes through. It's away by Imai. Picked up in the deep by Sporanovic, but a heavy touch takes the ball out of play. Relief for Western United. Changes afoot for Melbourne victory. High drama at Amy Park. And a good save by Jamie Young to deny Jake Brimmer from that free kick. One of several he's made tonight. He looks almost resigned to it. Either that or he's had a couple of beers. They're the happiest people in the ground so far.
Future's so bright for them. He's wearing shades. Simon
kings it out towards Velupillay. Here's Margiotta on the post and over by Economides. Goodness me! A game of such fine margins, and victory with that close.
We talked about before the game being clinical in areas, but here there's bodies everywhere. Margiotta does so well to bring it down. Back off the post, agonising for Melbourne victory. Western United managed to get it away.
John Aloisi could almost reach out and touch it. It's not quite done yet. This is Margiotta. Oh, is that a handball? By Kilkenny. There's big shouts. Alex King says no for now. VAR will look at it. And again, they lead the protest. Margiotta goes to the referee and says, what about that for a penalty kick? Goodness me. Economides. We're the 6th minute of stoppage time. Davidson. Kilkenny in the way. Davidson again. Hamill. Gonna have a go. Brendan Hamill. It squirts away from Young. And the loose ball is behind for a corner. Western are saying it should be a goal kick. I have to say, I think I agree with that. However, what drama. Enough in that for a penalty for you?
For me, no. I'm sorry, but it's from close distance. His arms are down by his side.
No, says John Aloisi.
There's no shortage of talking points, is there? As we see that shot come in, Jamie Young uncharacteristically fumbles. Probably the easiest strike of the day for him. Just gets enough on it with the toe.
Still we go on. Prijovic into the path of Connor Payne, who's running on empty. Dylan Wenzel-Hawes! Western United in the grand final! Extraordinary! John Aloisi's team has upset the odds. 4-1 winners on the night. They're going to be in the big dance next weekend back here at Amy Park. Absolutely incredible.
What a game! I've got no more words. What a game we have just witnessed. Western United, monumental performance. And it was a great run from Connor Payne. Prijovic again with a provider. Square ball to Wenzel-Hawes, and they are off to celebrate. Grand final booked. No coming back from that. And you can see what it means.
And it's the striker with the double barrel surname that gives victory both barrels. In the 9th minute of stoppage time, 3 unanswered second half goals. No wonder they mobbed John Aloisi. What a job he's done in his debut season. The full-time whistle goes. History makers. Western United through to a first ever grand final in just their 3rd season as they upset the odds to end Melbourne Victory's 16-match unbeaten run and deny them a 7th grand final. Tony Popovic's waits for an A-League championship will go on. John Aloisi is through to the big dance for the first time, and are we seeing the real emergence now of the 3rd force in Victoria? Seems that way. Western United will be back here next week to play off for the biggest prize of all. What a night, what drama. But Amy Park is green and black tonight. Melbourne Victory 1, Western United 4. It is Western who win it, 4-2 on aggregate.